Chapter 9, How We Communicate. Now let's go observe these pictures and answer the questions that follow. Picture 1. What the girl is doing? Yes, the girl is talking over a phone. And in picture 2, both girls are chatting with each other. So what they are doing? What is happening in the two pictures? Yes, in both the pictures, they are talking. Yes, but she is talking over a phone and they are talking face to face. So here, see what I said earlier also, that when we share ideas and feelings and messages with other person or with each other, then we are communicating with each other. So this girl is communicating with her phone, with her friend over a phone. And here the two girls are chatting face to face. They are communicating with each other. And see, they are also watching a television. So from the television, many people can listen or view the program. At same time, many people can get the information. Okay. Now let's read. Ways we share ideas, feelings, messages, and information with each other. This is called communication. So, what is communication? Yes, when we share ideas, feelings, messages, and information with each other or with your friends or with other person, then this is called communication. Ways of communication. So, there are different ways. So, read this. There are different ways to communicate with others. These have changed over time. See the following pictures and observe the change. Now see, so earlier in this is a early man. Okay. So what? How he is getting the signal? Yes, by smoke. Okay. So see, smoke signals used to send messages. In earlier times there were no phones, no television. So how they can communicate? So if someone was in danger, how he could come? How he could call the help? So he used to burn some wood and smoke would come out and people could know that there is someone. So from that he could get the help. Now, so during the king times, the messages carried by a pigeon. So see, their message has been tied and the pigeons were trained to transfer the information to others. Now see, nowadays we are using a mobile phones. So use of mobile phones to send messages. Now this is the present time we are using. Now see, did you know in the olden times pigeons and other birds were trained to carry messages from one place to another. So this was carried mainly during the king's time. King and queen were there, no? So they used to transfer the messages like this. A pigeon was trained to send the messages. Now, what we are doing? Yes, we are using mobile phones, television to send messages. Now, means of communication. We communicate with one person or a few people using means of one-to-one communication. Letters, telephone, emails, and mobile phones are some means of one-to-one communication. Okay, so today you will read this page 65. Okay, page number 65. Okay, dear. And also you will do this. Earlier we have completed chapter 8. So you will do this page 61 and 62. Okay, 62 this portion. Okay, B portion. Till here you will do it. Okay, dear. Bye. Chapter 9, page number 66. Read with me. A phone call or an email is the very first means of sharing information. So, if you are sending letters to your friends or to your relatives, then it may take 2 to 3 days, or it may also can take a week to receive the letter. But if you call your friend or send an email, then in a second you can reach them. So, phone or an email is a very fast means of sharing information. Read this. We use newspapers, radio, television, and magazines to send a message to many people at the same time. So, newspapers and radio and television and magazines, what they do? They can send a message to many people at the same time. So, in a house, if you are watching a television, then at the same time, many people can watch it and they can get the information. Like this, a news, if it is there in the newspaper, then at the same time, many people can read it and they can get the information at the same time. So, radio, television, magazines, and newspapers are the things that can communicate to many people at the same time. Okay, now read this. See, for communicating to one another, you should remember this thing. We should be polite while talking to others. We should also listen carefully to what other people are saying. You should raise our hand. We should raise our hand if we want to say something in the classroom. So, if someone is talking to you, then you should politely listen to it. And then, if you want to say something in the classroom, then you should raise your hand and then say something in the classroom. Okay, there. So, okay, dear, you should always remember to listen to what the others say, and if you want to say something in the classroom, then you should raise your hand and say something. Okay, dear. Now, let's read words to know. Communication. Sharing of ideas, feelings, and messages. Signal. A sound or an action that one makes to give a message, etc., to another person. So, what is signal? So, here see, the last class we did page 65. So, here this person, what he is giving? He is making a signal to send the message for help. Okay, so this he is doing an action. So, signal, a sound or an action that one makes to give a message, etc., to another person. Let's recall. Number 1. The sharing of ideas, feelings, and messages with each other is called communication. Number 2. The means of communication have changed over time. Number 3. We should be polite while speaking to others. Okay, for today, you will read chapter 9 and do number A, page number 67, A and C. Okay, dear? So, this is true or false. You will read the sentence and write true or false here. And here you have to name these pictures. You have to name what it is, this one and this one. And there is also in page 68, this one and this one. Okay, dear? So, for today, this much. Bye. Take care.